I didn't.
그건 조심해.
I didn't flirt with him. It's just me.
Can I just start out by saying that K-pop as an industry doesn't give a damn about black people, whether they are Africans or Americans? Because if you think about it, the aim of K-pop at this moment in time, or what they've always shown us historically, is that they want to align with Asian audiences and European audiences because that is where they believe the money is. Okay, they don't believe in the only part of black culture or African culture that they would think to believe in is the fact that they can rip off the music, the dance moves, the sounds, and find inspiration when it comes to their fashion. But other than that, they don't actually care about anyone with a little bit of melanin that support them. And they keep showing it. They have shown it for the longest time. But now what I think is happening is with the Kiss of Life birthday live stream, that has made it very obvious, and it's so in your face that you can't ignore it. Okay? Because if you think about it, okay, Kiss of Life literally only popped off because there were black creators over on TikTok when they just debuted that was like, hey guys, follow this group. They are over the age of 18. They're all mature. Even though the youngest is 18, but they're a more mature K-pop group. It's not a bunch of kids that's debuting. They have some brain cells. Follow them. Okay? And the black community was like, oh my goodness, they have dance moves. The debut song was good. Give them some love. And that's literally how they got kicked off, especially on social media. Okay, by a bunch of black creators that were using the shh or their debut song, if you want to call it that, like by using that sound. So can you imagine how insulting it is, okay, when Kiss of Life or their company comes out and says, oh no, but they were having a hip-hop inspired birthday live for Julie's birthday. And they had the collard greens and the cornbread, and they were doing black scents, and they were dressing up in what they perceived to be hip-hop, aka black hood culture, okay? But if the theme is so much so focused on hip-hop, why the hell is the cake inspired by an island? Why is it an island themed cake? And we would know why, because Julie grew up in Hawaii. Okay, that's where she comes from. So it would make sense if they went, okay, we have an island themed cake, we're going to do an island themed birthday party. But they say, no. The cake represents where she's from, but the culture is something that we want to cosplay. Okay, black culture is what we want to cosplay, we want to make fun of it. And it probably would have been a different thing if there was some sort of appreciation in the live, but it wasn't. It was just them acting out and doing very typical, stereotypical black, like just insults, okay, with the mannerisms and the way they were behaving on the live. Okay, now then afterwards they come out with this apology. Okay, now I keep saying okay, but the apology was never aimed at the black community that they insulted. Okay, the apology was actually for the other Asians and the other Europeans, because those are the people that were saying, no, black people are doing too much, you're overreacting, they were just having a little bit of fun. And why are you feeling so offended? They literally representing your culture. Excuse me, whose culture? Whose culture? That was not the representation of any, like, come on, man. So the people that were accepting the apology are the people that they actually want to appease. Okay, they want to have the European audiences, they want to have the rest of Asia on their side. They don't care about the black community. Like I said, whether you're from Africa or America, it doesn't matter. They don't want your support. They want it when they need to rip it off, when they want to rip off of it, when they want to pander and get streams and they want to go viral. Sure, then they want your support. But when it comes to the money making aspect of it, they don't give a damn. And this past week has been brutal because, like, for example, the Blackpink, Jennie and Lisa videos were released of them saying the N-word. And then Young Posse has decided to replace the N-word with Zigger. Okay? And for me, that just proves again that within the K-pop community, the K-pop industry itself and the artists don't actually care about the fans that rally behind them and make sure that they get the attention when they start out, because they would then rather follow where the money is, because they don't respect anyone that is black. Okay, for them it's just business as usual, and if you have some melanin and you're offended, well, they don't care. And the only way that, like for example, groups like this will ever know what they did was wrong is if there is a boycott when it comes to groups that purposefully insult the black community. That's the only way they're going to pay attention. It's us unfollowing, not liking their videos, and just moving on along to spaces where we can find appreciation.